In early December 2012, in the Western Pacific, a modest tropical disturbance gathered strength. Over warm ocean waters, low pressure spun, moisture swirled, and wind steadily increased. Meteorologists watched, knowing storms this late in the season could become vicious. Soon, that disturbance became Typhoon Bopha, also known as Pablo in the Philippines. It intensified rapidly, becoming a powerful and unpredictable force, one of the strongest to ever strike Mindanao in the southern Philippines.
By mid-December, Bopha bore down on the Philippines. What made it especially dangerous? It struck a region rarely hit by direct typhoons. Many communities were unaccustomed to storms of that magnitude. The typhoon's path also shifted unexpectedly, catching warning systems and evacuation plans off guard. Wind speeds soared. Rain bands traveled hundreds of kilometers. Storm surge threatened coastal towns. And inland, mountainous terrain was vulnerable to landslides and flooding.
On December 4th, Bopha made landfall in Davao Oriental, Mindanao. It brought relentless winds exceeding 260 kilometers per hour, 160 miles per hour, torrential rains, and waves pounding the shore. The impact was brutal. Coastal villages were flattened by storm surge and waves. Homes built of light materials folded or were carried away. Floodwaters swept away bridges, roads, and farmland. Rivers overflowed, hillsides collapsed, sending landslides into villages. Even deeper inland, communities were inundated. Power lines were torn down. Communications were cut. Roads became impassable. Entire towns were isolated.
Bopha was unforgiving. More than 1,000 lives were lost, with many others missing. Thousands were injured. Over 1 million people were displaced from their homes. Damage to agriculture, infrastructure, and housing ran into the billions of dollars. Many families lost everything. Some were buried by mudslides. Others were swept away. Children floated in floodwaters, mothers held onto broken beams. In towns like Cateel and Baganga, the devastation was near total.
In the immediate aftermath, rescue teams fanned out across the disaster zone. Helicopters airlifted stranded victims. Boats navigated flooded roads. Local communities, NGOs, the Philippine government and international agencies mobilized in relief efforts: food, clean water, temporary shelter, medical care. Many survivors waited days for supplies. Remote villages remained cut off. Landslides blocked access. The scale of destruction overwhelmed the logistics. Reconstruction efforts would take years. Roads and bridges were rebuilt. Livelihoods had to be re-established. Homes were rebuilt with stronger design. Disaster preparedness was reinforced in vulnerable regions. New early warning protocols were adopted.
Typhoon Bopha exposed harsh truths. That even safer regions must prepare for extremes. That poor communities bear the gravest cost. That climate change may amplify storms, making them stronger, wetter, more erratic. That infrastructure, emergency systems, and education must evolve faster than the storms.
Years later, many towns in Mindanao still bear scars. Rebuilt homes stand beside ruins. Memorials echo names of those lost. Survivors share stories of a wall of water, of children swept away, of strangers pulling strangers from mud. Many live with trauma, grief, but also resilience. Typhoon Bopha was not just a disaster. It was a reckoning, a test of humanity, a call to adapt, to prepare, and to remember.